Cool. Great. Well, let's get started. I am so happy to have you all here. My name is Kelsy Elle, for those of you who don't know me. Today we're going to talk specifically to coaches who are in the healing business. And we're going to talk about why you should start charging 100 times more, even now, even during this tough time. So I know some of you are probably cringing when you hear this. Like, really? Why would I ever do that? Why should I start doing that? And there's no way that anyone is going to pay that, right? So I'm curious if anyone wants to type in the chat how much your services currently are, your online programs, or if you haven't gotten online yet. So the truth is that in times like this, there are those who are going to get, really stuck, obviously, in a lot of really, tough situations. And as they do that, they're going to get even further from their dream life. So during this time, there's so much grief. There's so much sadness. There's so much ability, though, to grow from this. So if it's been on your mind to want to start expanding and growing, I'm curious then why some of you aren't doing it, or you're kind of holding off. And I think it might be because the times seem scary, right? We don't know if we're going to be isolated for long. We don't know where we're really going to be headed from here. And it can feel really, really, really intense, the feeling of the unknown. But I actually love tapping into that feeling of the unknown, because we can actually start to manifest what do we want? What do we want? Healing for the world, love and light to be spread, more wellness, more laughter, more joy, more abundance for everyone. So when my clients come to me and they say, gosh, I think I should charge $100 for my service. And we really flesh out, what is that? What does that mean to you? What does $100 for your service or your time mean? And it's still really just trading time for money. But those who say, look, I'm worth $100,000, or I'm worth $1,000, or I'm worth $10,000 or $20,000, a lot of times we kind of immediately perk up and go, that's greedy. That is unacceptable. And so I'm curious if any of you have that thought that pops up for you, where, people are suffering right now. How could I get rich? But the truth is, I often look at, profitability in business and how to get to that level that you're actually profiting, because that's where we want to get to, or at least able to put food on our table, right? But I think most of you want a better existence, and you do want to have a little bit more time, and you want the ability to heal more people. So I look at profit as that ability to heal more. So if you're charging enough where someone now has skin in the game, you could literally go from charging $100 to $10,000 overnight, and you're still giving the same service, but you're giving your client something so much more, and you're giving them the ability to step into their higher identity. And when we give that to our client, they already make the change. The change is already written in the stars, because they're going to commit. They're going to show up. They're going to do the work. So when is the last time, I'm curious, that you've invested in your business? And that may even be why you're kind of nervous to ask someone to invest in you. So what makes a program $1,000 versus $10,000 or even $100,000? Would that be a mastermind year-long program? Why would that be bad to charge $100,000? Or why would it be good to do that? And you have to look at your own business goals. You have to look at your time. You have to look at how many people do you truly want to impact and how deeply do you want them to be transformed. So if someone, pays $100 to lose weight and hires a wellness coach and says, look, I really, 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 really want to lose weight. The wellness coach is probably going to say, hey, look, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this. And none of those options sound very fun. So if you spend $100, you can kind of slack a little bit. And are you going to get a good result? No. But those who spend enough where they feel their skin in the game, they're truly, truly going to make a complete change, a complete transformation over a lifetime. So if you're healing people, getting people out of pain, allowing people to become more abundant, find love, all of these different things, and you all have these beautiful, amazing missions and niches, and you're amazing at what you do, why don't you value that a little bit more? And the reason why we're even talking about this is because I talk to a lot of people every day who are not valuing their service. And they're so nervous to ask for money during this time. But the truth is, people are getting, some assistance. A lot of people are. And a lot of people had actually already saved up for vacations and saved up for different things that now they can't spend that money on. And believe it or not, some people actually want to invest in themselves. And it feels really, really good when they can find that coach who they go, wow, okay, you believe in yourself, you're valuing yourself, and I want to be on board with someone like that. And how abundant everything can become in your life when you step into that. So when I'm helping my clients find how much am I going to charge? It really comes down to, what feels good, and intuitively, just really feeling that out. But also understanding the lifetime value of what you're giving someone and what it's costing them to not fix the problem now. So, for example, someone may want to work with me in my program, and there's obviously an investment to, work together. However, there's also an investment in their own business. So there's, marketing, there's advertising, there's hiring. And you think about a practice where you have your assistant. Maybe you pay your assistant $50,000 a year. Maybe you pay your marketing person $100,000 a year. Maybe you pay your ads person, a certain amount, your copywriter, your content writer, your graphic designer, who knows what it is. But in order to create a big enough business where you're able to impact more, you do need to obviously bring some team members on board. And there's obviously an investment, right? So we never think of our assistant as actually costing us because she's providing us a value. And so that is exactly what we want to start really looking at. A lot of my potential, clients are just really nervous about having to spend money on ads. So how many of you run ads right now? And a lot of you run ads and then you kind of stop right before it gets good. You stop right before the good stuff. And I've seen so many people do it where you'll run an ad for 7 days, doesn't look like it's working, and you're just done. And that commitment level to that ad strategy obviously isn't there because you want to be able to commit to something and see it through. So when I work with people, yes, I can give strategy. Yes, I can give mindset support. Yes, I can give all the tools to literally stop wasting so much money. And it's costing most of my clients 10,000, 100,000 a month, some of them, to not have a good ad strategy, to not have a good marketing strategy, and even just business strategy. So when they start to realize, oh, wow, it is really costing me, they also realize I have to go all in, and I have to really take that leap of faith. And I find that fear is the number one reason why your clients may not say yes to you. But it's also the number one reason why you may not say yes to a plan that really, really is effective. Because, if we don't go all in on something and really test it for long enough, knowing that it's a good plan, I definitely have done my fair share of testing and, wasting a lot of money and time and energy on things that didn't work, but it got me obviously to the point that now I have things humming along, and I know what works and I know what doesn't. And I want to obviously not have, everyone experience what I experienced, which is, almost throwing money away for no reason. So, a lot of my clients are asking me, is now really the time to increase my pricing? Yes. Is now really the time to even do this at all? Yes. Should I stop my ads? No. Should I increase my ad budget? Yes. Because it really does cost money to book breakthrough calls. So if you're only spending $300 a month, the chances are you're going to be slow. Maybe you'll get 3 breakthrough calls. But I have so many clients who come to me and they've been spending so much money and booking no breakthrough calls. And so then, we need to do a lot of tweaking and start looking at a new strategy. But what we also have to do is really look at the commitment level of how long are you going to stick with this, and actually when should you stop it, or when should you move forward. And it's just like you're 3 feet from gold. So a lot of this is your own money mindset issue, your own issue on really looking at investment as being, a plus. Looking at investment in your business or your clients investing in you as like they're going to gain so much, not that it's going to cost them. So I really want you all to make that flip in your mind. It's going to be just a game changer in your business. And then when you do that, really look at your own beliefs. Really look at what you believe your program is worth, the lifetime value of that program. And then just make the switch. If you're currently charging 1,000, charge 10,000 if you need to. If you go all in and you allow your clients to actually step up, make changes, commit to them, and actually follow through, you're going to be solving not so many more people immediately, maybe less people right now, but it'll be really quality. And then over time, you're going to grow your client base, and you're going to be able to add even more value to your program and add more ad spend to reach more people, and eventually, grow this into a 6, 7, 8-figure business. So if this is resonating with any of you and you want to talk about this a little bit deeper, we do offer free breakthrough calls. So you can click below in the comment section and I'll put my link in there, and basically just schedule your call, come, show up ready to rock, ready to absolutely change your perspective right then and there on the call. The stuff doesn't need to take forever. It can take literally days where you flip something in your mind and suddenly now you're enrolling clients where it was dried up for the last 10 years. Suddenly you're enrolling 10 clients in a month, and it's simply a decision. It is simply a commitment. Yes, there's strategy. There's good strategy and bad strategy, or there's good strategy that kind of falls flat and then you have to pick it back up and keep it going till it really takes off. So how committed are you? How determined are you to make this work so you can actually heal more people? So looking forward to speaking to each and every one of you, and sending you a lot of love and light during this time. Bye-bye.